Let me know when you see it.
We are live, and it is Wednesday night on October the 26th. We're excited to be here with our amazing. I can't call you a special guest because you are special, but you're not a guest. You're part of the family. You're part of the group. So no special to it. I mean special, but special family member here with us who's looking to share her screen with us and be able to share her PowerPoint. And if she can't, then I've already got it pulled up where I can share it. So
Um, you don't have this one. You don't see. I still don't see my PowerPoint.
I don't. I don't have the let your gut reset your brain when you sent me.
No, I've made changes since then. I don't know why you can't see it. Darn it.
All right. So you do present, and then you do share screen,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to choose which one it is, and it's either entire screen or window, and then you got the bottom. You got once you choose it, you have to click share in the bottom right hand corner.
I did.
Oh, there it is. All
You see
right.
it?
I
Awesome.
see it. I see it.
Woo-wee.
Victoria says, "Hey, Alan," and "Hey, Dr. Inga." Nice. We're excited to have you on, Victoria. Victoria is everybody knows Victoria. She's been with us for a long time. Wonderful lady down in Florida, but not long. Not long. Victoria is packing up from Florida and moving back to Ohio. Is that right, Victoria? Ohio? And that's where she's from. And so yeah, so she says I've had it with Florida. Time to go. She's a Midwestern girl. So anyway,
I
happy
get
to have
that.
you on. Listen, for everybody, we've got a great training for you tonight. Everybody knows Dr. Inge Wetzel. And sometimes I call her Dr. Inge Wetzel. Sometimes we call her Inga. Sometimes we just call her Wetzel. But anyway, we're excited to have you on to share your presentation with us and looking forward to it. So with no further ado, I don't even know what that means or why I say that, but I'm saying it. No further ado. I'm going to turn it over to her, and here you go.
All righty. Well, I'm going to talk about how to reset your gut and reset your brain tonight. What is fulvic acid? It is becoming quite popular. So, what it is, it's basically found in nature as a product of microbial metabolism process. So, it's the breakdown of natural plant matter. That's basically what it is. So, that process releases millions of bacteria that are obviously very good for our body. It's also a natural chelator, meaning chelator that can pull things out. It's important for regulating the availability of metal ions like iron and calcium and magnesium and other minerals for the human body, as well as for the environment. So, what does it mean? What does this mean? I have a structure here, and I don't want you to try to understand the structure, but I'm just trying to make a point. On top, you see the structure, the chemical structure of fulvic acid. You see how that's just kind of a small, simple picture? Well, below that is humic acid, the structure of humic acid. Again, that is a chemical structure. And the reason I'm doing that is because fulvic acid is the main component that brings all the benefits of humic acid, because there's some people out there selling humic acid. Well, if you look at the two pictures, which one would you think is easier to break down by the body? The complex structure or the simple structure? Well, the answer is the simple structure. It's much easier to break down and assimilate by the body. Humic acid, not so much. And that's really all that I want you to get out of this picture. So here are some facts. Studies confirm 90% of people are deficient in one or more minerals vital for their health. Nourish gut health, replenish vital trace minerals, and that enhances detoxification. Linus Pauling stated that you can trace every sickness, every disease, and every ailment to a mineral deficiency. And Hippocrates, long time ago, said all disease begins in the gut. People have known it all along. Modern medicine just got away from the facts. So I'm showing you a picture of something that I do in the office. I run bodily fluids in my office, and it gives me an analysis. And the reason I put this in here is because I want you to see on the left-hand side, this person, it says heavy metals are in the red. Well, that is extreme levels of heavy metals when that's in the red. Above that, it says minerals are in the red. So that is extreme deficiency of minerals, causing high stress on the thyroid, on the circulatory system, adrenals, and kidneys. All that is in the red. Now, in the top right corner is the mitochondrial and cellular function. I compare the mitochondria with the breaker box in your house. Okay, you're looking at the picture of a cell, and inside that cell is the mitochondria. Well, it's kind of like you build a house, you put in the breaker box, but you never hook it up to the pole outside to get juice. That is what happens when there is a deficiency of minerals in the body. There is no juice going to the mitochondria, which is cellular function. So you can imagine if your cells cannot function due to a lack of energy, that your body doesn't function very well. Some of the things we see are mental decline. However, studies suggest that Shilajit and its active principle, fulvic acid, here it is, fulvic acid is the active principle, they emerge as a novel nutraceutical with potential uses against this brain disorder. Here's a clinical study listed if you'd like to look it up. But there's wonderful research to prevent mental decline. You know people that have abnormal cells in their body? Well, fulvic acid enhances the effectiveness of specific agents to target these abnormal tissues and cells. And again, there is a clinical study to back it. More on abnormal cells. Fulvic acid prevents abnormal cells from growing and increase their death. How is that? Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. So these abnormal cells die in the presence of fulvic acid. Fulvic acid was 100% effective to keep abnormal esophageal growth from becoming dangerous. It also obstructs signals that cause the spread of abnormal cells. Well, if you are well informed, you probably know that we all have abnormal cells in the body. It all depends on your immune system and other factors if these cells start growing. So would you think that fulvic acid would be beneficial for people to take? I sure take it every day. So fulvic acid is both a super antioxidant that stimulates the body's own immune system and inhibits the growth of abnormal cells, that's supposed to say. It stimulates the immune system to fight abnormal cells. And research into this approach called immunotherapy has shown improved survival rates for some cancers, including abnormal cells in kidneys and lungs. Medical studies have shown that super antioxidants work by obstructing the signaling protein pathways. And basically what that means, these pathways allow certain abnormal cells to spread. It's their pathway of spreading, right? So this prevents those cells from reproducing itself and spreading abnormal DNA and RNA to the cells. So abnormal cells cannot multiply, they cannot grow with fulvic acid in the body. There's a myriad of benefits in fulvic acid. It can be beneficial for people suffering from things like leaky gut, IBS, Crohn's disease, bloating, constipation, diarrhea and food sensitivities, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, which is called SIBO, and inflammatory bowel disease. It's also helpful for athletes, for electrolytes and hydration. We've had a horrible hot summer this summer, and I have sure been thankful for the fulvic acid for hydration, electrolytes, especially people that work out in the heat. This would be very important. Then there are people who go out and party, and for those people, it is helpful to take fulvic acid. Also for people that have heavy metal overload, adrenal fatigue issues, and metabolic disorders. Well, with all the stress going around these days, just about everybody has adrenal fatigue issues. And with the toxins we have, metabolic disorders are going rampant. Some other benefits. There's some ancient texts that says that fulvic acid can have immune modulation, antioxidant, diuretic, anti-hypertensive, and hypoglycemic effects. Now, what immune modulation means, this is very important. It means it modulates, it balances the immune system. So if you have an autoimmune disease, that means the immune system is overactive and attacking your body. It helps to balance the immune system. Okay. If it's underactive, it can help improve the immune system. I'm sure you know what antioxidant and diuretic is. Antihypertensive is high blood pressure. Hypoglycemic, meaning it can bring down blood sugar. Okay. Overall studies promise the potential of fulvic acid to treat overactive immune disorders, especially eczema. It can activate the immune system when needed to protect against infection and foreign pathogens. It also decreases histamine release. Of course, histamine is high. People are complaining about allergies. I say take fulvic acid. It reduces the histamine release. So there is increased quality of life for all. It improves the absorption of nutrients and minerals. It increases oxygen carried by red blood cells. It reduces cortisol levels. Improves normal cell multiplication during pregnancy. Yes, very important for pregnancy, right? Improves good gut bacteria while reducing the bad. It can help prevent viral infections and can help prevent liver disease. What you see on the right-hand side, that picture, those are blood cells the way they're supposed to look. If I took a drop of blood and put it under a microscope, your blood cells would probably look like a stack of pancakes, just stacked on top of each other, because that's most people. Well, fulvic acid can help reduce that clumping and get your blood cells to flow freely, carrying oxygen to the cells. Because if they are stacked and clumped, they don't carry oxygen. Fulvic acid also grabs heavy metals inside the cell for removal. Okay, so it can cross the cell membrane. A lot of people do intravenous chelation, and that can only get the toxins outside the cell. Intravenous chelation cannot cross the cell membrane, where most heavy metals reside. Again, so this is much better than chelation therapy. So let's wrap up some of the benefits of fulvic acid. May prevent or slow down development of mental decline, reduce the effects of chronic fatigue syndrome. It slows down the aging process. It contains more than 84 minerals, contains all necessary vitamins and amino acids. It cleanses cells and it corrects any imbalances, repairs the gaps in your gut wall. I'm sure you've all heard of leaky gut syndrome. Well, the gut is leaking because there are gaps, and the fulvic acid can help get rid of those gaps. It also may lower cholesterol, improve muscle strength. That was a 12-week study. It may relieve altitude sickness for those that are sensitive, may boost cellular function, significantly increase testosterone. That was a 3-month study that was done. Improve gut bacteria, nutrient absorption and digestive disorders, and prevent the development and spreading of abnormal cells. In anemia, rats on fulvic acid had higher levels of hemoglobin, hematocrit, and red blood cells. People struggling with infertility, participants had an increase in sperm count and sperm motility. Rats that were given fulvic acid prior to having a cardiac injury had less damage, and it may also help with diabetes. So here are some of the stories we've heard from people within the first 6 weeks of fulvic acid being on the market and people started taking it. Somebody said, my daughter noticed her IBS symptoms were gone in less than 1 week. Somebody else said, I think I started noticing more stamina after a week, and I just keep improving. I'm taking less supplements, and the IBS symptoms I was having are gone. That's 2 people that had IBS. I know IBS can be very uncomfortable, especially when you're not at home. This lady was able to eat cantaloupe that weekend with no problems. She could not have done that a year ago. Somebody noticed a difference in energy and sleep within a week. This person definitely noticed a difference in energy and mood within a week. Somebody had better focus and clarity. This lady had wonderful diuretic qualities almost immediately. The swelling in the ankles was gone within a couple of weeks. Another person had better gut after one bottle, and not everybody shares all the details, but gut is important, right? Somebody else just said, my digestion, exclamation mark. And then here, just feel better, sleep better, weight loss, better metabolic age, calmer gut, and not needing as many probiotics. And several people, including myself, experienced weight loss. All wonderful side effects that we love to hear about, right? Somebody had success with sensory processing issues that she suffered with her whole life. Then this person said, my body loves these minerals. I have better blood pressure and let go of some of the fluid in my ankles. I like to share these stories because these are real people who I personally know. And some of you probably know as well. Of course, we don't give out names, but we're just thankful that people are sharing. Most fulvic humic supplements contain high levels of heavy metals and toxins. It is very important that a company has all the proper certifications like we do. And we even have the certificate of analysis available for you on the website. If you go to the fulvic acid and scroll down, the whole analysis is available, showing it's been tested and it is clean. Don't take fulvic acid if you have sickle cell anemia, hemochromatosis, which is too much iron in the blood, or thalassemia. Somebody wanted to take fulvic acid more than once a day because they were having so much energy. And this is a person sharing the loss of 2 pounds and super excited. So besides fulvic acid, our product is called Fulvic Minerals Plus. It also contains trace minerals from seaweed. They're considered essential in very small amounts to maintain health and ensure proper functioning of the body. If you remember that picture of the body that I showed, the minerals were in the red and then there was no energy at cell level in the mitochondria. So that's how important minerals are. They're important for cellular function, enzyme activation, and I have a typo there, hormone regulation, metabolism, healthy pregnancy and lactation, oxygen transport, heart function, pH balance of the blood, and in renewal of body tissues and wound healing. Also, the body cannot use vitamins without the presence of minerals. And new evidence shows the importance of immune function as well as cancer and cerebral vascular disease prevention. Again, we are all about prevention. What did they say? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I'm all for that. So let's keep things simple and understand the necessity. I always tell people that your body works on a messaging system. Your hormones are the messengers that tell the body what to do. Heavy metals and toxins interrupt that messaging system. They're called endocrine disruptors. And everybody has them. If we're alive, we have endocrine disruptors. Now, it takes 3 months to change your blood. So the more you work on cleaning up the body, the better off you're going to be. What's the solution? We got to get rid of those endocrine disruptors, right? We can never get rid of all of them because we are bombarded all the time, whether it's through your shower water or whether it's through your cooking utensils or the air you breathe or the mattress with formaldehyde and what do you call it? Fire retardants, flame retardants that are on there. But we need to stay ahead of the game so we don't get overloaded with these toxins. And then we need to give the body some basic nutrients so it can function. And if you do that for 3 months, we see all kinds of results, okay? Allow the body to do what it knows to do. Keep it simple, sweetheart. Here's a picture of blood cells. If you remember the previous picture of blood cells where the discs were flowing freely, well, blood cells, yes, they're supposed to be round, okay? This spiky shape develops within hours of low-level mercury exposure, which is something many of us have in our body from the mercury fillings in our teeth. Mercury is extremely harmful to people, causing a range of problems, including cognitive impairments, skin rashes, and kidney problems. When you have mercury in the body, the cells become stickier. They have evidence that the stickiness makes them more likely to adhere to the blood vessels. What does that do? It causes buildup on your blood vessels, or plaque, as they call it, which can break loose and cause either a heart attack or a stroke. So if you take a shower, a deep breath, eat non-organic foods and even some organic, use makeup, you do your hair, and you probably at this point have ingested heavy metals. By most counts, you were exposed to upwards of 80,000 toxins already before lunch. Dangers of toxic deposits in the body. You can see all this: the blurred vision, the memory loss, acid reflux or GERD, risk of breast cancer, back pain, IBS, colon cancer, central nervous system disorders, unexplained weight gain, low testosterone in men because chemicals are considered estrogens in men as well, joint inflammation and stiffness. This is a picture of the gut. And the reason I have that picture here, I want to explain the difference between a cleanse and a detox. A cleanse is usually made up of herbal products that you ingest that cause your body to dump toxins into the bloodstream. Well, then the blood goes down and it gets filtered through the liver, and the toxins go on to the small intestines and the large intestines and hopefully out of the body. However, the small intestine is the area where absorption takes place. Why so many people have problems, and get sick is because they're reabsorbing a lot of the toxins. When you use the Pure Body zeolite, it looks like little cages, kind of look like a sponge or a honeycomb. It has these little pockets, and those pockets have a negative charge, a magnetic charge. Well, all pollutants that do not belong in the body carry a positive charge. So zeolite is a magnet for toxins. It pulls those toxins into the little chambers or into the cages, and 4 to 6 hours later, it leaves the body through your elimination channels. There is nowhere for zeolite to go in the body. So the toxins leave while captured inside those little cages. The body never looks at them again, so you cannot reabsorb them, and I think that is vital for detoxification. Okay, here is the picture kind of what zeolite looks like. And basically this just explains what I just told you. The toxins are not released into the bloodstream for removal. They literally leave the body. So the body doesn't store zeolite. It is very safe, even for pregnant women. And this is a picture of my grandbaby. He was 3 months old in this picture, and he was taking his zeolite. He's been taking it since he was 3 months old and still takes it. I just spray it. When I come with the bottle, he opens up his little mouth and he gets his zeolite. Why is that important to me? Well, one, I hate to say it, but my daughter is tattooed, like a lot of women are these days. Those are heavy metals. So I want to make sure that my grandbaby grows up healthy. We got to have a healthy gut. So one study found that zeolite increases the integrity of the gut wall. There's your clinical study, and the picture on the bottom, the right-hand side shows what leaky gut looks like. You see the openings in between the cells, right, in the wall. And then a normal gut is on the left-hand side. There are no gaps. So that is what zeolite can do for you, as well as fulvic acid does the same thing. So it's a wonderful combination to have those two together. The next product I want to talk about when it comes to a healthy gut and healthy brain is Super Greens Plus D. It's a powerhouse formula. Super Green Health Boost. Okay, power your body with plant-based superfoods, nothing artificial. It uses vitamin D from mushrooms. It is organic and non-GMO and completely vegan. It contains digestive enzymes and probiotics. It has about 5 billion probiotics. They are plant-based. Everything from Touchstone is organic and plant-based, okay, non-GMO. It is complete nutrition for your body, okay? Feel the organic, gluten-free, clean greens that help support your gut health. Of course, this also strengthens your immune system with optimal levels of vitamin D, 2000 IUs a day, helps support bone health as well as overall immunity. And it's simple vegan health. Lots of people becoming vegan. I run into them more and more. This is a great product. All of our products are great for people who love a vegan lifestyle. It has plant-based digestive enzymes also to support proper digestion. So vitamin D is important for immune system and for bone health. Okay, here it is from organic mushrooms with beta-glucans. Other supplements provide you vitamin D from irradiated lamb's wool. Obviously not vegan. Then the vitamins and minerals, nothing artificial here either. Organic mushrooms provide your B vitamins. Organic greens give you the natural vitamins and minerals, including folate, which is also very important for normal cell reproduction. Colon health. Broccoli gives your colon a clean health boost with protective sulforaphane, while inulin from Jerusalem artichoke feeds all the good bacteria in your gut. Inulin is called a prebiotic, by the way. Helps the body to reproduce its own good bacteria. Oh, not sure what happened here. Digestive support. We got it figured out. Chlorophyll-rich plants like parsley and barley grass and spinach and broccoli bind and remove toxins from your digestive system. All ingredients are harvested at the peak of nutrition. They're cold processed to capture all of Earth's bounty. Super Greens Plus D makes it easy to get your vitamins, probiotics, enzymes, and vitamin D. I love this testimony. On the right-hand side, this lady had a health food store for 20 years, took all kinds of calcium supplements and got off the calcium supplements when she found Touchstone. And a year later, she says, my bone density is better. Thank you, Touchstone, for Super Greens Plus D and Super Green Juice. So thankful I found you a year ago. Wonderful that people can still learn after having a health food store for that long, because we are fed so much information that sometimes it becomes overwhelming. And here we start to simplify things and results come forth. Dr. Lee, who spoke at our conference recently, said, you cannot find a better product that balances your pH, helps your immune system, helps the intestinal digestive tract, and contains the condensed greens that most of us don't get in our regular diet. And what else is critical for a healthy gut? Yes, obviously, organic super fiber, not your grandparents' fiber. It contains inulin and probiotics for a healthier gut. It contains enzymes to improve digestion and absorption. Fenugreek, it regulates blood sugar, suppresses appetite, lowers triglycerides and inflammation. By the way, fenugreek also breaks up mucus, in case you're dealing with mucus situations. Marshmallow root improves digestion, helps alleviate gut and urinary problems. Turmeric, of course, everybody knows about turmeric, lowers inflammation and may even help improve memory because of the lower inflammation. It has a light vanilla flavor. It does not turn into sludge. I take it every day, and I've never, ever before been able to take a fiber. So why is fiber so important? It gives you a 19% reduced risk of death compared to people not taking fiber. Now that right there is important, right? It reduces the risk of diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and cancer. It naturally scrubs toxins from the digestive tract. It soaks up compounds like excess estrogen. Excuse me, I forgot to bring some water. It soaks up compounds like excess estrogen and unhealthy fats, speeds up digestion and elimination, supports liver and kidney health. It helps with healthy blood pressure, maintain healthy weight. It targets belly fat. We can all use that, right? Stabilizes insulin levels while limiting fat storage. What wonderful benefits. Okay, here are your ingredients. I'm not going to go through this because you can find it right on our website, but it tells you everything that's in it. So basically you get 7 grams of fiber and 4 grams of protein. No added sugars. It's all without soy, dairy, or gluten. You can experience the goodness of organic superfiber for a happy and healthy gut. It is USDA organic, gluten-free, vegan, and non-GMO like all of our products. Very important that our products are clean and safe. Harvard Medical School said, pay attention to your gut-brain connection. It may contribute to your anxiety and digestion problems. Your gut and brain are connected physically through millions of nerves. Most importantly, the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve runs from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. And many people who have acid reflux have a hiatal hernia. And that pinches the vagus nerve right on top of the stomach. So it's important to keep that stomach relaxed, right? The gut and the microbes also control inflammation, make many different compounds that can affect your brain health. Gut bacteria affect brain health, so changing your gut bacteria may improve your brain health. A troubled intestine can send signals to the brain, just as a troubled brain can send signals to the gut. You know, you've heard people talk about they had a gut-wrenching experience. How about nausea before giving a presentation? Or you're stressed out before you have to do something and all at once you get diarrhea. Okay, it is mental, connected to the gut. They are entwined and they can change your life if they're not functioning properly. So let's take a look at the complete program to reset your gut and to reset your brain. Fulvic minerals are $49 with an auto ship program. Super Greens Plus D are $42.34. And the organic superfiber is $59. So that comes to $150.34 to reset your brain and reset your gut. How amazing is that? Now, if there are new people on this call, you can contact the person who invited you and ask for a $50 discount coupon. So for new customers, you can start on this program for $100.34. What a deal, right? Do you know anybody that could use this? I think there was a lot of information here. I am sure that everybody can use this to some degree and know somebody that can use this, right? There is nothing more gratifying than sharing with others and have somebody say, thank you so much, because I do feel better. Thank you so much for listening to my talk. And if there is time, I'm ready for Q&A.
All righty, hang on a second. We are looking for, I don't see any questions over there in the question box, so you must have done a great job. Debbie Casa O'Neill said she lost 8 pounds.
Woohoo!
Yeah, isn't that awesome? Said she likes that it slows down the aging. She said, thank you, Inge. It's always so informative. And so there's not any questions. Inge, thank you so much for presenting for us. We appreciate that amazing information.
You are welcome. And next week, I will have a presentation where we take a deeper dive into the gut. So if you want to learn more about the gut, stay tuned for next Wednesday.
Looking forward to it. Have a great night. Thank you, Inge.
You're welcome. Good night.